All right, thank you, Zach. And next up on the 7, the heat can be an issue, especially when it comes to high school sports. Earlier this week, we were out at Grainger County High School as their football team was starting preseason practice. Head coach Michael Manis tells 6 News that for starters, they practice at night to alleviate some of the heat. They're also implementing water breaks for 2 minutes every 10 to 15 minutes of practice. And Manis says he tries to teach the kids that hydration begins as soon as they wake up.
Hydration doesn't happen during practice. Right now you're losing all the liquids in your body. Hydration happens from the time you wake up and also happens from the time that you leave here. So, you got to really emphasize to our guys that whatever you put in your body about 12 hours before is what you're really performing on.
Manis says one of his favorite things about his team is how close-knit they are, saying most have been playing together since Pee Wee football. And next on the 7, we're getting answers about a police response in downtown Sweetwater yesterday afternoon. Sweetwater Police now say a swatting call led to officers closing sections of Main Street. After determining the call to be false, police deemed there was actually no threat to the public. The investigation continues this morning as officers now work to track down whoever made the swatting call. And next on our list, a juvenile is dead and 3 others were seriously hurt after an ATV crash in Fentress County last night. According to the Tennessee Highway Patrol, the crash happened just before 8:45 on Banner Springs Road. Troopers say a 1972 Chevrolet Blazer was traveling south when it struck the back of an ATV that did not have headlights or taillights. Investigators say 4 juveniles were riding on the ATV. 1 died in the crash while the others were severely hurt. The driver of the Blazer was not injured and the identity of the ATV driver has not been released. No charges are pending at this time. And next Big 7 story, a deal to acquire the Alcoa South Plant property is in the works, with the Blount County Commission approving funding for a purchase by a vote of 19-2 last night. But could the deal go south? Last night, 2 men told the commission they either disposed of or witnessed the disposal of hazardous materials on site.
I took asbestos out of the north plant. They sent us to the south plant to bury asbestos. Open your eyes, please.
I have worked there with contractors there. I've seen what's going on in that ground.
Per a brownfield agreement between the Blount County Industrial Board and the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation, there are, quote, volatile organic compounds on the property. But the report does not specify if those compounds are asbestos. Blount Partnership Communications Director Jeff Muir explains what a brownfield agreement is.
Blount County Industrial Development Board has a brownfield agreement in place, and this is for mitigation for any materials that may have gotten into the groundwater or the ground soil in that area.
Muir says acquiring a brownfield agreement can take a few years, and it was acquired specifically because it is transferable, allowing the industrial board to sell it to a new owner along with the property. The document states the property is cleared for non-residential uses, and negotiations to acquire the property are still underway. And next on the 7, after 17 years of living with sickle cell disease, a Knoxville teen is now undergoing a gene therapy treatment that doctors say could cure him. His family hopes the breakthrough will not only change his life, but also give hope to other families living with the disease. When Eric Macklin was just 3 months old, his family learned he had the most severe form of sickle cell disease. Since then, his mother says he's endured hundreds of hospital visits, countless blood transfusions, and years of pain. Now, after relocating to Nashville, Eric is undergoing a gene therapy treatment that uses his own modified stem cells. Doctors have told the family the treatment has about a 98% chance of eliminating his sickle cell disease.
I didn't believe it, but it was like, oh my God, I cried. I broke down and I cried. I cried a lot, and I thank God.
The family says they hope sharing Eric's journey helps other families learn that new treatment options are available. And our last Big 7 story, early voting begins today in the federal and state primaries along with county general elections. Here in Knox County, voters will be able to have their voices heard on a number of local races, including county mayor, where Republican school board member Betsy Henderson is squaring off against Democratic union leader Bo Hawk.
The state of our country right now, and these midterm elections are going to be critical. in terms of holding people in power accountable. And so I think the more people that can come out and vote democratically and affect change, the better it's going to be for all of us.
The governor's race is also on the ballot, and all eyes are on the Republican primary as Senator Marsha Blackburn and Congressman John Rose continue to flood our airways with political ads. Early voting runs through August 1st. Election Day follows on August 6th. And for a look at sample ballots and voting locations, just look for this story on our website, wate.com. And Republican candidate for governor and Congressman John Rose made a stop in Knox County yesterday as part of his statewide Tennessee True Tour. Congressman Rose met with supporters and voters at Lighthouse Knoxville as he continues his campaign for Tennessee governor. Rose says the Tennessee True Tour is focused on hearing directly from residents about the issues impacting their communities. During his stop in Knoxville, Rose discussed his vision for the state and took questions from attendees about issues ranging from the economy to government policy.
Of course, I've been to all 95 counties before, and just learning from Tennesseans what they see as the big challenges, what they want the next governor to focus on, the problems that they want to see solved, and the initiatives that they want to see the next governor focus on for the state of Tennessee.
Meanwhile, another high-profile Republican event is happening in Knox County this weekend. Mayor Glenn Jacobs is hosting a grassroots gathering tomorrow featuring Senator Marsha Blackburn and Congressman Tim Burchett. The event comes as Republicans across Tennessee begin positioning themselves ahead of the governor's race. And Senator Blackburn joined our sister station for an interview earlier today. And one of the topics was her office being the subject of confidential Senate ethics investigation last year. She was asked about a report that says the investigation centered on the alleged use of taxpayer dollars for political campaign purposes. When asked about the investigation, Blackburn says it was a politically motivated complaint. Meanwhile, her Republican opponent, Representative John Rose, is calling for all details to be released to voters.
Public office holders are in positions of trust, and we need to know that there's nothing untoward happening, and we need to know that there's visibility when these things happen, and that there hasn't been a misapplication or misuse of public resources.
This was a politically motivated complaint. It was fully investigated. There was no misconduct. There was no disciplinary action, and it has been completely resolved.
And Blackburn did not give details about the investigation, but she says there was no misconduct found or disciplinary action taken.